Hello everyone, it's Mr. Taylor here with another follow-up video to Where Am I Wednesday, the final one for this Lent term in 2022. Now the photograph that I posted this morning for this week's feature is the tiled floor just behind me. And this sits outside room 0.3. Now that room has been used for lots of things over the years, junior classroom, a library. When this was originally a house, it was actually the billiards room, which is why there is a window seat and a raised dais at the end. But now it's actually our music headquarters, and this floor is actually quite interesting. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my camera around now so that you can see a few of the features on the outside of the building. So if I just widen the angle of the lens, in fact no I'm not, I'm going to keep them exactly as they are actually, and take you up just above onto the side of the building. Now hopefully you can make out one or two little sort of holes within the building. There's one there, and you can see there's a gap along there, and you can also see some little sort of buttresses, and just above them is some wood, some timber, which is actually worked into the brickwork. And if I take you right over the top of this bay window, you should be able to see those supports there and the remains of what was an incredible Victorian veranda. So when you stand just to the side here, you can see the old tiled floor, and this veranda used to run right the way along this section. Now what I'll do is I'll include a photograph just on the screen in a minute showing the veranda back when it was still up. Now I'm not entirely sure when it was dismantled. It was certainly dismantled before we moved into the school, but it's actually one of two verandas that were built along with the main house. One of them was here outside 0.3, and the other was actually in the yard. And if I look over towards the yard, the juniors are playing at the moment. But on the old wall just inside there, which now backs onto the sports hall and science block, there was also a veranda there too, and some beautiful old tiles. Now they've long been covered up with an artificial surface, but they're probably still under there somewhere. So it's another interesting feature from the past of this building, and there are lots of pictures online which show this veranda when it was actually in situ. And I can imagine, looking at this building now, that it was probably quite an imposing structure, and also quite a nice place to get a little bit of fresh air away from the main building when it was a convalescence home. So that's it for another week, and indeed for another term. There'll be more once we resume at the end of April. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, please remember to like this video, leave a comment below, and also subscribe to the channel so that you get an alert for when we release new content. If you're an alumni of St John's, please keep an eye on your inbox and the Facebook page, because we're going to be announcing confirmation of our alumni event very, very soon. And finally, if you're interested in sending a child to St John's, or you're just interested in following what goes on at the school with our social media channels, go to twitter.com/SJC Cardiff or instagram.com/SJC Cardiff and find out what goes on here on a daily basis. But for now, happy Easter, and I'll see you all in the Trinity term. Bye bye.